Wow, I love that song.
Me too.
That's it. We're live, ladies and gentlemen. We got Jimmy Levy in the studio already.
Yes, we're gonna see.
Good morning, brother.
Good morning.
Oh, yes. So we were talking. The Weeknd is singing Spanish in that song.
Yes.
Are we going to get a Jimmy Levy? Can we at least get Jimmy Levy to say good morning or talk to us in Spanish?
We got some Spanish.
Dime algo, por favor. ¿Tú vives en Miami? Tu español es un poco...
Yo entiendo un poquito y yo soy un gringo gordo grande.
Yeah!
Y
Oh,
bonito.
man. Thank you so much, man, for coming in. I mean, and you showed up early. You showed up with gifts. You brought us some donuts and coffee. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So talk to us, man. You're born and raised in Miami?
From Miami. Yeah.
From Miami?
Hey.
Yeah. Lived here my whole life. This is my hometown. I speak Hebrew. Spanish was actually the first language I learned
Oh wow.
for English because
Look at that.
of my fam. Like they know Spanish fluently. They know Hebrew fluently. English. But yeah.
Your whole family is from Miami as well?
They're Israeli. Actually.
Oh wow.
But in Israel, a lot of people speak Spanish.
Yeah, that's knowing several languages is mandatory in every other country except the United States.
Yeah, literally.
So that's interesting right there. So talk to me, man. They're telling me I got to get your microphone a little louder here. They're not hearing you well. So tell me, man. I told you that what attracted me to you was the post that you made opening up, and you opened up fully. You said that you felt the music industry was holding you back because of your weight and stuff like that.
Right.
And you did something about it.
Yeah. My entire life, like I always watched TV shows. Like that was my first introduction to seeing people perform. I watched specifically American Idol in 2002 when it started. I always wanted to be on a TV show, and I went on, like, I auditioned for almost every single one there is, and at the time I was close to 420 pounds, and it wasn't as accepted at the beginning because now we're in 2020, it's a whole different vibe, but back then I got rejected almost 20 times. I got sent home because of my size. They said, you're not the right look, you're too big. Just all of those things I heard. I even made it through and then got a call saying you're not what we wanted on the show.
Wow.
And
They literally said that.
Oh, yeah. So one year I performed at the March for Our Lives, and it was the most incredible thing I've ever done, honestly, because I did it with my friend Nikki. We wrote a song together talking about what happened and how all these children were affected. Put it online, and it went viral, and the children actually asked us to come over there and sing it with them around the world, and that was all over TV, and I was happy, and everything was really good. And I get home, and I read the comments, and although I thought I was doing the greatest thing in the world, I start seeing, Ariana Grande, the girl's a very beautiful girl, very thin girl at the time, and I saw
Heavier.
Beauty and the Beast, like little things like that. And although I laughed it off, like it was in my head, of course, and I kept on thinking about it. And that night, I started running the circle. And the second I wanted to slow down, I thought about each comment, and there were like thousands of comments at the time. So
It
every
fueled
single
you.
day, yeah,
It's the way the brain works. Yeah, when you want to try to forget about something, it's like, no, it's not. It's just I'm gonna be right here.
right. And what I'm used to doing is eating when I see stuff like that,
Okay.
which is weird. But like I eat when I see
I'm
the
an
comment,
anxiety eater too.
So I was like, you know what? What can I do right now to change this? So I started running, and I did only that for 7 months until I was running 15 miles a
I
day.
saw that.
And
Damn,
then
that's a lot.
You're ready to run a marathon.
yeah, and then I was planning for the marathon, and I didn't do the marathon, but I used that as like the goal,
Yeah.
Motivation.
Yeah, and then I lost 220 pounds 7 months.
That's amazing.
Auditioned for American Idol. No one said anything about my weight. Got the golden ticket.
They
and
just
was-
said it like treated you like if it was
Right.
all cool and dandy.
I could
Like
be a normal person.
They're like,
just
oh, you've been
auditioning.
here before?
Right. It was just amazing.
interesting. So listen, brother, we're gonna play "Eyes on You" right now. Tell me a little bit about "Eyes on You." What does the song? What does the song mean?
So no, I don't even know if I ever spoke about Eyes on You, but
Oh, look, exclusive.
the only
Come
love
on.
song I have right now. Okay, I don't write love songs like that. I write more like about the world.
Okay.
I like to make more impacts, even though love songs are nice for certain moods, whatever. But Eyes on You specifically, I was in a club dressed in a button-down shirt. My friend let me into the club because he was DJing. I was in flip-flops and shorts. And
Miami style.
Yeah. And pretty much exactly Miami style, floral shirt and everything.
He's a floral fuck.
Yeah. So I see this at this table, people in suits and this girl in this very nice dress, and I'm looking at her, and as she looks at me, I see her spill her drink.
Yeah.
And like the whole song is me looking at her, and then I lose her in the club. Mo Bamba, Sheck West came on.
Okay.
And I started listening to that song in the club that day, and then at the end of the song, she was gone. That's literally what the song is about.
Oh, all right. So let's play it and let us know what you guys think. We'll be back.
No wonder
You are listening to Toolbox 470 on Sirius XM.
Yes, yes, yes. Biggie Smalls.
Hey.
Hey. Got Jimmy Levy in the studio. Jimmy, this guy's a lyricist right here, man, and a big man that did it. So,
Nah.
what are your thoughts on Biggie? We were just talking about it. You loved that beef they had.
Oh,
The
yeah.
intro.
I think that he was always blunt, always such a lyricist. And then I love when he had the huge beef, and he just started so abruptly. I don't want to say exactly what he said, but people know exactly what it is. And,
Come on, it's a
ever
classic.
since, I mean,
So it's crazy. I just spoke about it yesterday because yesterday, for some reason, on my playlist there was like 4 Biggie songs that we played, and I like to Google things sometimes when I'm coming in from a song, out from a song, so I could talk about that artist or that song or whatnot. And there was a story that came out that somebody did. They got interviewed, and they were telling them that after that song "Hit 'Em Up," remember that Tupac came out with that song "Hit 'Em Up,"
We hit 'em
where they came out with that beat from like I think it was the Get Money beat or something, but he destroyed like Junior Mafia,
Oh, no,
everybody on that song.
At the end, he destroys
Yes,
everybody.
he destroyed everybody. And then supposedly in this interview that I think, oh my God, I'm trying to remember who did the interview, but one of the guys from Junior Mafia did the interview, and he was saying that, you know, when that song came out, Biggie came to them and said, not a single one of you is responding to this. He's like, we're not answering to this. If any of you answer to this, I'm not making another album with you guys. Nothing like that. He goes, we're gonna take a different road with this one. And then he never responded to Hit 'Em Up. So I was curious because, dude, that song to me was exactly what you said. The whole beef was so real and alive that why wouldn't you respond to this song?
maybe he felt like he didn't need to.
I don't.
That's
Yeah.
It's like he is who he is.
Yeah.
He's a leader.
So yeah, it's super crazy, man. So it gets me now to this, dude. I wanted to ask you where are you right now in your journey, dude?
I'm currently working on my second album right now.
All right.
It's called War of the Mind.
Nice.
Up until now, although like I believe like my songs have the ability to make an impact, I learned a lot in 2020. I think it's the most amazing year
Yeah,
that's ever happened.
I agree.
Everybody's waking up to the truth of what they've been held for thousands of years. They've been brainwashed by a lot of demonic things.
Yep.
Everything is to push people away from God. And even if you're not religious, because I'm not religious in any way,
Yep.
there's good and there's evil. Like that you could say.
Always.
So they've been trying to push evil things on so many people, and it looks nice. They make it look, it's a biblical effect of temptation, and they make the evil things look angelic, and they make the angelic thing, they make, it's a mix-up, it's a switch-up.
Look, I mean, I bring it up all the time. Well, let's just speak in the music industry. Baby, It's Cold Outside is horrible. It's bad. I'm not saying it's an angelic song, but I'm saying it's a decent song.
Right.
It's horrible. Let's ban it. But then the same next year we come out with WAP and we praise it.
Right.
You know? And once again, I'm not ragging on it. It's great. The song was a good thing. I loved Little Kim back in the day, and she was an amazing artist as well.
Right.
Very vulgar. So I'm not complaining about that. I'm just saying, like, how can we push people one way and away from, you know, like so far, so bipolar like that?
So right now we're dealing with one thing specifically that's in every single artist's music. Many artists don't know that they're a victim of this because every human is. It's called psychological warfare.
Yep, I say it all the time.
So,
Psyops.
WAP, for example, although it's a hit, it is psychologically promoting people to be in a certain way.
Correct.
Yep.
So
Women to be in a certain way.
Women
And young girls
specifically,
will listen to it and emulate that.
and it was created to do that.
Yes.
And although the artist is making an impact. It's what type of impact they're making. So you
Correct.
have an artist that's going to make a girl a certain way, and there's an artist that's going to make another girl a certain way.
I love the words that you used, man, because on my show and my mentality, I'm a mindset coach on the side for a group called Overcome Army, and my main thing that I preach on every episode here and when my guest is about impact and legacy. That's what life boils down to.
Right.
You can make an impact and people will be like at the funeral, yeah, dude, I remember that. He did something stupid. He did something good. That was an impact.
Right.
Or people could be at the funeral saying, dude, this guy helped veterans and tomorrow I'm going to take some veterans fishing.
Right.
Some
That's a
legendary
legacy,
shit.
you know? And it's exactly what you said. You have to be careful with the impact and legacies you're leaving behind.
So the name of your album obviously is because of the mental warfare.
Oh yeah, it's going to be talking about the truth of every single thing and how we can get back to God, how we can
Yes.
get back to good, if anything. If you don't want to acknowledge God, because man, I understand,
Just add another
I
O
respect
on it and make it good.
Right, that's what it is. Good, God is with good, and then evil. Devil,
Yeah, well,
you
everything,
know?
like you were saying, everything in life is either positive or negative, or
Right.
bad or good,
Right.
and it's black or white.
Right.
So, like you said, during the pandemic, a lot of people have gone through all these mental issues, and it's sad. The suicide numbers have
Higher than COVID.
ever.
Higher.
Right, 100% higher than COVID. Mental health is the highest it's ever been right now, and that was the goal, I believe, of there's a lot of agendas. I mean,
Yes.
there's a lot of real going on, but there's also people that push their own agendas.
A lot of manipulation
Right.
that is involved. A lot of hands are being dipped in there and,
Right.
and controlling some puppets every once in a while.
100%. And
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's to create chaos between humanity. It's
Yeah.
to create division. It's
Instead
to
of
keep that
unity.
going, because unity.
And you said
It's
you
of
you and
God.
I posted
Right.
something the other day, ironically, without even I said, oh look, he posted the same thing I did, where it's like they don't want us too smart. They want us just smart enough to continue going with the trend. And
Right.
I'm gonna keep it that way.
They want us intellectual within the psychological warfare system,
Yeah.
which is what most colleges are putting out
Yeah.
now
Oh,
in the
it's-
educational system.
Listen, I'm 38 years old. One of my goals, so I turned my life around after 2015, I'd say 2014, turned my life around, but really turned my life hard around in 2018 after I united with a good friend of mine, a retired Navy SEAL. He was shot 7 times in Iraq, to include his face, and he developed the Overcome mindset, Jason Redmond, and he's pushed me on to and everything. I've turned around hugely after that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, I just had a total TBI moment. I just blanked out on everything that I was saying, but that happens a lot. But talking about the psyops here, I want to talk about. I totally just that happens so much. Ask my wife how many times it happens. But I wanted to talk about the psyops that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Red horns.
Yeah.
That's a psyop right there. There's a lot of stuff
Yeah.
going on in red horns.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about it, because we're gonna play it next.
So are you talking about in the video?
Oh yeah, we're gonna be playing Red Horns the video, and we're
Okay. So,
Even though the lyrics are very motivational,
Yes.
and positive, which I love.
right. Well, so the whole message in Red Horns, like up until the video's released, people were like, "Oh my God, Jimmy, you sold your soul. You're Illuminati. You're this. You're that." I got this tattoo at the same time, and I always get things. Sometimes I'm very like
Subtle.
impulsive.
Oh, okay.
No, impulsive
Okay.
with what my decisions.
Yeah.
And I was impulsive with getting this tattoo before I was so aware of how real spirituality is,
Okay.
and how real the Luciferian occult is
Yes.
Yeah.
versus God and everything I learned now. So I did this quick. So now what I do now is when people come up to me and they're like, "Are you satanic or are you
Yeah.
this?" Because they see that, I say no. Stop giving power to symbols.
correct.
The second you give
Yeah.
power to yourself is when you're going to be the most successful. The more you continue to give the power and think all these things of negative, whatever you're putting in your head right now about my tattoo, think about yourself and what you're going to do with your life.
Yes.
And that's how you become successful. So when I get to say that now, that's what this is
It's a
for.
talking
That's the only
point.
thing it's for.
It's a talking
right now.
point.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I love it. I love it, dude. You're so deep, bro, because you'll do things like you drop a cookie crumble so that somebody follows it, like,
Right.
and then like, wait a second, oh, there's a cookie. Oh, I want the cookie now, and you're like, here's the cookie.
No, there's clues everywhere, bro.
There's
Like,
clues
always.
everywhere. So
At
yeah,
such a young age, you have that mentality. That's very
it's
impressive.
an amazing mind, amazing mind. I can't wait to like I said, me and him are gonna definitely hook up. We're gonna go fishing. To me, I think fishing is very spiritual when you catch and release some of these beasts,
Right.
these amazing fish, and you get to experience. I say a very cathartic moment when you're releasing and and reviving this fish after you spent 30 minutes fighting with him.
Right.
And then we're going to go fishing because I definitely want to have a lot of discussions with you, man. There's so many philosophical talks I want to have with you, man.
For sure.
Like it's what you said, it's and I think it was what I was getting to when I said how much I've changed, is that we end up educating ourselves and accepting and learning so much of everything, you know?
Right.
When you go through darkness, in order to get to light, you have to go through shade and all that stuff, and you get to see everything.
Right. You need to see the darkness. So
Yeah.
you can see the light.
You need to. I think, I don't know if I said it to you. I know I said it to Dada 5000. He was here the other day. It's an amazing quote I have. It's the only way we're going to reach the heavens, a tree will reach the heavens, is if the roots are in hell.
Right.
So we have to go through hell to reach
Your
heavens.
lowest point.
Yep. So we're going to play Red Horns right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think about it. We got Jimmy Levy in the studio, 2 Box 470. I see. Rake on. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is the last day of the year. We got the amazing artist Jimmy Levy in the studio today. Jimmy, talk to me, man. How did it first come to you that you wanted to get into American Idol?
I saw American Idol in 2002 when Kelly Clarkson won.
Okay.
I watched with both of my parents, and ever since, I was like, I'm gonna do that one day.
Man, you manifested the shit out of it and did that.
Yeah. So everything you speak, all
For
English
sure.
words. I don't even believe in the word manifestation.
Yeah.
All English words are spells.
Yeah.
Literally, like it's actual spells. That's why they say the original in the Bible was probably Hebrew or in Yiddish or something, because English words are actually spells. So manifestation, that's why you speak things into existence. The psychological warfare desensitizes you to think it's the word manifestation. That's the Americanized way of it, but it's really a spell that you're making happen.
Yeah,
Yep.
You're powerful.
They say the pen is the strongest sword, but no, the strongest weapon is your tongue.
So then now let me ask you this one. How did it go? How did it go from American Idol to Rick Ross?
We already had the song before American Idol.
So you already had that song.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that one was already spoken about.
My dude's been working, baby.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know what I saw that was really cool, in the video, because when they showed me the song, it was a surprise on my birthday, and it was like a crazy day for me.
Because you didn't know.
No, I didn't know. He got on it like 2 weeks before I found out. And
Okay.
it was
Oh,
on.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and it was just amazing timing. Byron was there, and but that day was the day Shadow was coming out.
Okay.
And when Shadow was coming out, if you watch the video, I'm in a coffin.
Okay.
And I'm smiling. So like I had this whole plan to not be there when the video came out. So, which is really morbid. But yeah, and the night of my birthday, I proceeded to do something, and my mom came home early, and then I was in the pool, and instead of leaving that way, I decided to take like 10 Oxycontins, and I laid down in my bed because
But this is real now.
This is my 21st.
This isn't a fucking music video.
No, this
This
was
real life.
All right,
This
hold
was-
on here. Whoa, this just got real now, dude. And we're here. This is something that happens to people like you and me that have seen darkness. We say stories like this and we're cracking up.
No, I
So
know.
people don't understand that we're being serious for a
Because
second.
you're so past it that you're like.
That's
you
it.
can
So
tell it
explain to
without
me. This is your
breaking.
21st birthday,
This is my 20.
and
the night
you're
coming up
planning
to
your
it.
exit.
I'm planning my exit because the release of Shadow's coming out. Shadow is about losing somebody that was really dear to me, and I lost myself. So, I wanted to join that person that I lost. So, when I created the song, I was like, I'm gonna go. But in this video, I'm gonna create a message where I'm smiling in the coffin. So when you see me go down, I'm smiling in it.
Wow.
So
So
my whole
powerful.
plan for 3 months, I was listening to water sounds. This is really weird, okay? And I was practicing getting in the pool in my backyard, and for 3 months I was going to sleep just practicing every single day, holding myself under the pool, counting my steps, and the whole plan was my 21st birthday is coming up. The day before, I'm not going to be here. The song and the video come out, and then that's my legacy. Like, that was what I was planning. I was like, I went through in a whole nother mental space. I wasn't
Dude, you
happy
have
of-
me like.
So
Wow.
I bought 2 cylinder blocks from Home Depot, and I got in my pool, and my mom comes home. This is 5 o'clock. My mom comes home for 5 seconds just to pick up her ID. And I hear the door open and her on the phone just casual. And I pop out of the water and I hide on the side of my house. She leaves. I go in my room. I had this special box that I was gonna overdose with that I saved for the day whenever I wanted to do it, and I did it. And I'm laying on my bed, and I'm laying on top of my phone, and I'm like knocked out for a couple hours, and now it's like 11 p.m. I get a call from Mickey, who's Byron's partner.
Yeah.
Picks me up. He's like honking. Like I just remember like him honking. I wake up. I go into his car. I'm like out of it. And then I remember knocking out in his car, taking like 2 tequila shots on top of that, and then opening the door, and I'm at this racket nightclub. And all of my friends are there. The whole day, nobody called me. No one answered. They were all planning a surprise party for me.
And here you are planning your exit.
And I was planning my exit. And the fact that they weren't calling on my birthday was not helping the situation because I was
No.
like on top of my depression. And everyone forgot. So I was like, so it was just like really bad. And even my mom, like no one was calling. So I didn't understand what was going on. And then I open the door. Everyone's there filming me, cheering. And I'm just like, the heck is going? What? God, what do you? Nobody here knows what I was just.
Wow.
Like no one here knows.
Look at
Dude,
how
let
God
me
works,
tell you
though.
something. Let me tell you something. This gives me I got goosebumps right now, Jimmy, because in a way that's something like that happened to me when I prayed and prayed and prayed for my end and for my life to end, and I kind of feel that you and I succeeded. We ended that life, whatever that pain we were going through, whatever the suffering we were going through, bro.
Right.
That night for you, you succeeded in it. And maybe you walking into that birthday party of yours was your rebirth.
Yeah. No, it changed everything. It
Wow,
really.
bro.
And then I go on the stage. I sing Shadow.
That day, on your birthday.
I sing at midnight. And
Like when...
Like right.
Right after
So
that,
I'm
after the
wow.
surprise.
And
I mean,
right-
you even remembered the words?
I don't know. I don't. It sounded horrible. But
Wow, dude,
it was
I
just the
got
more-
watery eyes here. I'm like...
And then right after I sing it, it's like 12:01, and I'm like on the stage, right? And everyone's looking at me like, "All right, get off. Come on, we love you, but get off." Like, because it's also a club.
Right.
But I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm 21. I'm really 21." And they're all celebrating my birthday, but I'm celebrating my survival.
Yeah.
And no one knows that yet.
Praise God.
They pull me to the car, they sit me, and they start playing Red Horns. And I'm just like, okay, I guess we're playing my music. Everyone's filming it. It's not out yet. What are we
And
doing
then
here?
you hear...
And I'm just like, and then I hear Jimmy Levy, and I'm like,
I know that voice.
and I get chills, and
Oh,
then it was
that's
just like I
amazing.
went like this, and like, what's crazy is I watched that video like recently, and you see my voice mouth in that clip. This is who I wanted on it, so it was like, it's cool. It's cool.
Wow.
And then
Wow,
yeah,
dude.
Ross is the most incredible person, very supportive of
boss.
artists, the boss. And he reached out to me. He's like, "I love you, bro. Like, what you push, your message, your story, like it's something unlike any, and no one's touched me in that way."
It's
So I
real.
was like,
The thing is
"Thank
that
you, bro."
it's what the same people tell me. I have certain people that might come in as guests and stuff, and they'll tell me, "Dude, you know what, Ozzie? I like it because you're real. Your story is real, and we're real on and off air. We've been off air, and you've been the same exact person. You're actually open up a little bit. You're more real on air." You're more real when you know the message is actually going to more people. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
That you're more closed off with the people around you, but as soon as the message is open and it's a different platform,
Right.
you're more real.
Through each one of your stories, you actually inspire others to get through their stories too. So that's
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let me ask you something, bro, because you got me now thinking a million things. You tried ending everything 2 years ago, all right? And you thought you were leaving a certain legacy behind.
Right.
What is the legacy you want to leave behind now?
I want to change the world. I know that I was put here to ease the broken people, and that's it. Like, instead of being selfish, which I my whole perspective changed.
Yeah.
Now I had no God. I had nothing. I had no good. Let's say it that way. I had nothing. It was just a whole bunch of negative space in my head.
You were in darkness, bro. You couldn't see anything.
Right. So no matter what good things were around me, the people that loved me, like, I just couldn't see it, and I just had to get to a point where you have to be grateful for the things you have and stop looking at what you don't.
yeah.
100%.
And the second that you actually do that and don't just hear someone say it, you hear everyone say. You hear people say things all the time, but do you actually do what they say? No. But when you actually believe it and actually live by it, it
Yeah.
really works. It really does.
Yes.
And you said something like the pain is always going to be there, but it's a day by day struggle that we are surviving. And that's why
Right.
when you say you succeed, you're succeeding daily.
Right. You're succeeding every single day by just the little things that you're improving.
And the perspective, just waking up being grateful.
So let me ask you something, man. We're about to end our show here. We're going to play All In. All right, what is this song about? Tell me. What's the message in this song? What's the thing behind this video?
So surprisingly, this is another love song. But,
I mean, the guy that doesn't do love songs gives me 2 love songs to play on air today.
yeah, right.
Because he spreads the love.
Well, you know what? Maybe it's time for more positive
Yes.
side
all
of
about
things,
that.
I guess.
Yes.
So yeah.
We're
I
all
love it.
about that on
Instead
the
of the
show.
doom and gloom all the time with me, it's like nice to
The
put it up
spooky.
a little bit.
Awesome.
But All In is, I literally wrote it about while being in the room with another girl that I wanted to hear what I was saying. So I was kind of like just basically speaking to her in the room.
All right. Well, here's All In, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you so much, Jimmy Levy, for passing by today. I want to wish you and your family a Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year.
Here's cheers to what I hope is an amazing friendship and you and I changing the world together.
Cheers.
All right? So cheers to 2020, 2021. Cheers to all that.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year's, everybody.
Year.
Don't forget, tune in here. It's 2 Box 470. Here's All In, Jimmy Levy.
Cheers.